Feature Friday.
The freshest. 16 years old. Regine Velasquez. 16. You're about... Okay, listen.
This is from 1987. One of you found this absolute gem. I don't know what show it is. I don't know who the hosts are. Everyone looks so different because it's the 80s. And
collaborating with that called Arnel Pineda.
Which I don't know how old he would be. If you can't tell our excitement, this is a very, very good find.
This is exciting.
Thank you for sending this through. Let's give this a watch.
Let's go.
But anyways, to give us a very special song now.
What happened there? So anyways.
Proper 80s TV.
Anyways, so...
shut the fuck... and moving on.
Anyway, so...
One of our very own is Regine Velasquez with Arnel and the Arrow Band.
87. So she just had one Asia's thing, right? And 85 when she was like 15. Or maybe it was that year.
Maybe I think it might have been that year.
That show that goes to Tokyo.
That's right.
To Japan.
Oh my god. Her son looks identical to her.
So I've turned it up more. There's a bunch of white noise in the background because obviously they're fucking 80s.
How can she sound like that?
They should bring those angles back, like that, up close, like that.
Close-ups, maybe not.
Yeah. Why not?
Leave them in the 80s.
Hold on. How old was Arnel Pineda? Let's see how old he is now. Arnel Pineda is 55. So in the 80s, he must have been... When was he born? 67. Oh, it's like contemporary to our father. Bit younger, I think. So he was about 20-something here. Good maths. I think you should know. She's like a little princess.
She does. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love those angles. That is a OP collab.
Oh my god. What's the name of the band?
I have no idea.
No, it just came through on the
Ammo Band.
Ammo Band.
Ammo Band, yeah.
Band.
Oh damn, she's letting loose.
For the stage. She was born for that. My god.
What the fuck, Arnel? Oh, they didn't bring the saxophone guy. You know what's funny? Back in the day, like in the 80s, I don't know what it was like in the Philippines, but back home, they used to have these huge, it wasn't an issue, it was just the way shit was done. Like everyone would lip sync right in TV. Even when we were on television in the early 2000s, I mean mid 2000s, I guess, like 2007, 6, 5, 8, 9, 10. We would go to TV, but we would never actually sing. And it was the most bizarre and awkward thing when you're a percussionist or a drummer.
Pretend to play.
Pretend to play, right? But make it look like it's real, but don't hit it because the
The microphones actually pick
yeah,
up.
might pick up shit. And then what they would do is they would do a split on the mics. So they would do, very rarely would you do 90-10. You would probably do like, I don't know, 30.
Maybe
You know,
25.
yeah, 25% on the
25%
mic.
on the mic.
Sometimes you do very little, maybe even 5%. Just so like if you say, come on, guys. They had a chance at least to turn up that bit.
Yeah.
But here,
Very strange.
I have no idea if this was the case in the Philippines, right? Obviously, I don't think these fucking musicians are actually playing.
But I do think
they're
the
singing.
sound,
Yeah.
what you're hearing vocal-wise is actually what's happening. So I'm
Yeah,
totally confused.
I'm in the
I'm
fucking mix of
confused.
both. However, though, whatever the fuck recording that was, this was obviously pre-recorded. It's very unlikely this was live. And I think that's what it says in the thing. It says music and backing vocals were okay. So it says it here. Okay. It says music and backing vocals were pre-recorded. Regine and Arnel's vocals are live. This was in the Teen Pan Alley TV show. Yeah, so all the layers that you're hearing pre-recorded, music pre-recorded. So
But the
vocals are raw.
like, you see, we were not that far off.
Yeah, because there were moments there where that's not part of the recording. That was them in the moment.
You can tell by the vocal mannerisms and how the singing phrases end, because the recorded versions usually tend to polish these things out, and that there are certain moments here, like certain even the interactions and how they're layering the harmonies, that feels very organic to what's actually happening in the moment in studio, vocally speaking.
Also gauging each other all the time. So
And it's you can see the physical exertion from both of them. It's a very engaging piece. So they're giving a lot of physical energy into that singing phrase too. And that is so unmistakably live.
dude, Arnel,
That's
it's
it,
a
yeah.
joke.
Like, I
dude.
think the both of them, I think they just got better with the years.
You know what's
It's
funny?
like-
Regine, 20 years later, in 2007, sounded exactly the same.
Yeah,
And
but
Regine,
it-
30 years later, in 2017, sounded
God.
pretty fuck the same woman.
And it's ridiculous because she maintains this like youthful, effortless sound to her, but at the same time, like the skill level, it's gotten better.
Yeah,
like
of course,
how,
of course.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I think that's the thing. It's like you can't compare these type of singers to their past because they're always going to be better. I think what people think is like, oh, I think they were better when they were younger. No, you felt different when you were
Yes,
younger, and
that's
your
right.
memory and the nostalgia you have of that's what's playing the that kind of effect. That nostalgic effect was making you feel like it was better.
I also feel like that's like a specific phenomenon in the Philippines, though, because singers that this capability, this ability for singing to this extent at the age of 20, there's no need to refine the technique. There's no need to keep trying.
You have youth on your side.
And not only that, but you have already made a name.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you've already made a stamp in the industry as well, so you don't have to change. You don't have to evolve. You don't
Adapt.
have to adapt for anything. So what is special about the Philippines is that the singers are so constantly producing music. They're constantly in the fire and exploring new things
Yep.
that they allow themselves to really push for outside of their comfort zones, and these two personas here are a great example of that.
I don't think Arnel knew at that point that he was going to be such an iconic singer for one of the
imagine
most
that.
iconic bands in the world.
Well, by that time in the 80s,
He had no clue. He was in his own band, right?
yeah, but Journey was kicking ass
With
with Steve Perry.
Steve Perry, yeah.
So imagine that.
He had no idea, yeah.
Crazy. Wow.
Jesus. I don't think they've collaborated in recent times, have they?
They should. They totally should. So sweet.
Dude, I love his song. I love that cover.
Oh!
Yeah, that's me right now, trying to find my own talent, just reading through empty books and empty pages.
Of my life.
Literally.
My life.
Because
currently
I will
blank
never
now.
sing like that. That's one thing that's guaranteed in life. Actually, there's a couple of things that are guaranteed in life.
Yeah,
one of
death
them
and
is
taxes.
death. Yeah, taxes. And then number 3, it's you'll never sound like Regine Velasquez or Arnel Pineda.
And that's Efra. I think we agree on something.